Hi Gayatri, how are you?
I'm very well. How have you been?
I'm doing great. I'm fit as fiddle. So, the very first thing, a very warm welcome to my podcast, to my YouTube channel, and I'm very excited to, have you as a guest on this platform. And let's get started.
Um,
Yeah, I'm very excited to learn so many things from you and share all those experiences with my audience as well. So Gayatri, we are meeting for the very first time. Okay, so please introduce yourself.
Firstly, Pooja, thank you so much for inviting me on your podcast. It really means a lot to me. And about me, I am this girl from Mumbai who is born and brought up in Bandra and has lived life her own way, has been a rebel since childhood. A
Okay.
good rebel who
Okay, that's
has,
good.
yeah, who always voices for the right and cannot bear any unjust happening anywhere.
Yes.
So, yeah,
I
that's
think it's being a girl. This is a right as well. Put questions. If something is we are observing like this is wrong. No, this is not correct. So we should have to correct it. Then I think we should have to be the first.
exactly, you're absolutely right. Because as women, as girls, when we are growing up, when you come from a background where your parents aren't that educated, I mean, probably because of whatsoever reasons. I mean, India is a developing country, and still the ratio of educated people is very less. My parents are very simple people,
Mm-hmm.
so they did not really know much about equality. Growing up, when I was a little girl,
Mm-hmm.
I learned everything by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a good observant.
Yes.
I analyze things. So I used to wonder why certain things are not happening with me, and the other guys are like my cousins from the family. I have a brother who is 10 years younger to me, so I'll say cousins because he wasn't in the picture back then.
Okay.
So they would get that attention and not me. I was supposed to be in the kitchen, cook while the cousins would get to enjoy, or a basic thing like, there is a wedding procession. The guys get to go and have fun, dance, and enjoy at the procession, but the
Yeah.
girls are expected to stay inside.
Yes.
So I would always question these norms,
Mhm.
always. And when your opinions don't matter, when there's a huge difference of opinion, you are always called as someone who is a rebel.
Yes, it is. And
Yes.
you are, I think, very similar to me. So I was also doing, even to till today, if something that I think, no, I have to question on this, then definitely I will move forward without thinking like who is in front of me. It doesn't matter whether my father, my brother, my husband, anybody. I will ask that thing like why, and this is
Yes.
happening. But yeah, nowadays, because of we are living in the educated families, and things are changing now because of this social media hype. So many things, like today's environment is far different as compared to when our mothers were struggling. So this is very very different. But yeah, even today's time, every girl is not living like us.
Yes.
So that is the reality. I have been observing all these things since childhood to till today. But yeah, in my life, in my family, everything is okay, but I can't tolerate if these kind of things, I'm saying like this is happening with someone else, like whether they're girls, it's okay. But justice for them, like for education, for going outside, for hangouts, late nights, so many things. So it's our right, it's our life, our rules, so all these things matters a lot.
You rightly said, I think in some ways we are privileged. And this privilege is also something we got access to this privileges because our parents, whatever they could do for us with
Yeah.
what earnings that they had, they
Yeah.
got us educated, and therefore we this knowledge about what is privilege, to understand the difference between TK. मेरे पास इस चीज की प्रिविलेज है, उसके पास इस चीज की प्रिविलेज नहीं है।
Yes.
अगर हमें वो बेसिक एजुकेशन नहीं दी जाती तो हमें इस बात की भी सेंस नहीं होती।
Yes, exactly. I'm
एंड
always thankful to God. I'm always thankful to
वंस
my family. Only because of education. Because I'm keen reader. I always want to learn something new every day. Every day. And I don't want to like people can judge me on my appearance, on my things. No. I want to, become like they can see me as an inspiration for so many eyeballs. I really
yeah,
want to be that girl in my family.
you
I am.
are.
Yeah. I
You are talking to so
Yeah.
many of them, and
Yeah.
let people judge the ones who,
Yeah.
and trust me, जज वही लोग करते हैं जिनके पास और कोई काम नहीं होता है या
Yeah,
जो
they're
अपने
free.
आप में इनसिक्योर हैं।
Yes, yes, they are free to do all these things. Okay. So Gayatri, I know that you are journalist, you are chief sub editor at Pink Villa. So please let me know, let our audience know about all these things. A little bit, a brief.
Okay, so I will tell my journey, how my journey into becoming a chief sub editor. So this was not the plan.
Mm-hmm.
This was never the
This
plan.
was actually I was about to asking this question, like first becoming chief sub editor at Pink Villa. Always your goal or not?
No,
I was
it was
about to ask.
never my goal. It was never my goal. I did not even know what to do because I wasn't exposed to a lot of things because I'm the first person in my family to step out and get educated and take further education and step out into the real world.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I had to do all by myself, research by myself, and find my own skills.
Mm-hmm.
What am I good at? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? So when I was in school, I used to participate. I was good in academics.
Okay.
I was really good with academics, and I was also good in extracurricular activities. So, let's say your elocution competition, your essay writings, your debates, then singing, dancing. I'm blessed that way, touch wood. So, I participated in everything, and I won everywhere. Back then in school, because I was so good with, and because I used to always win the elocution competition, my teachers were very sure that I will become a teacher.
Okay.
Yes. And because they were sure that I will become a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't my dream to become a teacher,
Yeah.
but somehow मैंने सोच लिया था कि ठीक है मैं टीचर बन जाऊंगी।
Yeah, it's okay
पता
because
नहीं।
yeah, this is the first thing for every girl in India because
हाँ,
people consider this is the most safest job.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
noble
Yes.
profession.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. तो मैंने सोचा मैं टीचर बन जाऊंगी।
Mm-hmm.
फिर घर पर मैंने ट्यूशंस देना शुरू किया। आई यूज्ड टू टीच किंडरगार्टन स्कूल स्टूडेंट्स। आई यूज्ड टू टीच फ्रॉम अ किंडरगार्टन स्टूडेंट टू अ बीएमएम स्टूडेंट एंड आई वुड टीच हिम लिटरेचर एंड इकोनॉमिक्स। तो ऐसे धीरे धीरे मैंने पढ़ाया है। I got into commerce because honestly, I did not know what to do with my life. I had no, I knew I wanted to do something different, but क्या मुझे नहीं पता क्योंकि कोई था नहीं आसपास गाइड
Yeah,
करने
there
वाला।
was no guide to guide you, like how you
Yes.
can do all these things, how you can achieve your goals.
Yes, there wasn't much exposure, so I took commerce just because it was safe. I
Hmm.
wanted to become a gynecologist afterwards
Oh my God.
because when so eighth, ninth, and tenth when I was studying, I really got amazed with our body. Like science too was my favorite subject. I
Okay.
wanted to become a gynecologist, but because of financial issues,
Yeah.
I did not take science because we all know science is very expensive. So I was like, चलो ठीक है कोई बात नहीं हम कॉमर्स कर
Yeah.
लेंगे. So I took commerce, but 2 years within commerce, I used to get good marks. Not a problem. Like I said, I used to get good marks. I wouldn't bunk. I was a very सीधा साधा संस्कारी बच्चा who would go to school, college, and come back.
Yes, I was also the same kid in my starting days of college when I'm seeing
Yeah.
my pictures of my first year. Then I'm also amazed, like it was me.
Yes, yes, that happens, because जिन लोगों को चीज आसानी से मिल जाती है ना, तो उनके लिए पता नहीं उस चीज की वैल्यू कितनी होगी कितनी नहीं होगी।
Yeah,
और जिन लोगों को बहुत मेहनत करनी होती है
yeah.
ना
To
टू
prove
बी
our
देयर,
point, to
टू
prove our
प्रूव
things.
योरसेल्फ, So you take it really seriously. You don't want to mess it up,
Yeah.
even for a bit.
Yes.
So
And
I
in
did my,
yeah, in our
please,
family, this is also the thing, we don't want to do anything wrong, because otherwise we will set this example, because this question always in our mind, like if we will do something wrong with our career, if we will not able to become something, then people will judge us, like इन्होंने अपनी बेटी को बाहर पढ़ने के लिए भेजा था, and now you can see the results. Because people are there, always judge you, always.
I know they are there to judge us,
Yeah.
but I really, really feel जब तक आपके पेरेंट्स आपका सपोर्ट करते
Yeah,
हैं, let the
exactly.
whole world work.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they have to trust us.
Yeah.
And I was someone who used to go to the college. I did my commerce, 2 years of commerce, and then FYGC, SYGC, and then I took then for your first year, you have to again you have to reapply the admission form and everything. So I enrolled in BMS
Okay.
because then I had made up my mind I will take BMS and then I will do MBA and I will get into some good firm and become the COO and something of those sorts. That was my plan.
Always big dreams
Always.
are there.
I've always dreamt big because सपने देखने के पैसे नहीं लगते हैं खुल के
Yes,
देखो
exactly,
बिंदास
exactly.
देखो if you aim for the moon
Yeah.
even if you don't reach the moon तुम उसके आसपास कहीं तो
Yeah,
पहुंच ही जाओगे
exactly. I
हाँ
100% agree to this point. Exactly.
हाँ तो वो हुआ आई टुक माय बीएमएस फॉर्म एंड देन आई वाज इन एमएमके कॉलेज तो ऐसे ही ग्राउंड में हम आई वाज देयर एंड आई वाज सबमिटिंग माय फॉर्म a friend of mine, a childhood friend, she was also in that playground. And from the other corner, she's like, Gayatri, why are you taking BMS, man? You're made for BMM.
Hmm.
And I don't know that one line that she said. उस वक्त मेरे दिमाग में क्या था पता नहीं. I did not put a second thought. I went, I tore my BMS का फॉर्म, put it in the dustbin. लास्ट डे था मैंने डीएमएम का फॉर्म लड़ झगड़ कर मिन्नतें करके उनसे लिया आई फिल्ड इट इमीडिएटली एंड आई सबमिटेड and I got a place in BMM.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did BMM. But I did my BMM from Risby College. And I will forever be grateful to that friend of mine. She's still a very close friend of mine. And Risby College gave me my bestest friends. The friends that I made over there are for life. They're still a very important part of my life. I learned a lot over there through journalism. I took journalism as my majors in the last year. Yes, so life is good. The practicals, the assignments, it was amazing. And I just couldn't thank my friend enough for this. And I used to always joke with my friend that someday, if I happen to give an interview anywhere, I will always mention you because you were the one who told me go for B. So yeah, I'm thankful to
Yeah,
her.
and we always show that gratitude towards those people who always uplift us,
Yes.
always. Yeah.
Yes.
And always be grateful, towards this nature, God, because when you are very grateful about the things that you have already, then I don't know, like that universe will start working for you. I'm not so much focused, and I'm not believing so much in the manifestation and all these things. But yeah, things are happening accordingly. It's all about your mindset, it's all about your thinking. And if you have a dream, then definitely you will reach it out one day, definitely, for sure.
Of course, your intent needs to be clear.
Yeah.
That is very important. If you know that this is your goal, just work towards it. Do not look left, do not look right. Just
Yeah, that unwavering focus.
aim through it, aim towards it. Yeah, just maintain your focus. Never do bad. Very basic things, but still people lack. Never do bad. Be kind. I always say to people, be kind. You never know what the other person is going through. Even if you're traveling by train, if you're traveling uh, in a car or an auto rickshaw, just be kind. You just don't know what the other person is going through.
Yes, exactly.
I do it. I smile at strangers. If I look at someone in my
Yeah.
office premises, when I see someone who's dressed up really nice, I go and I walk up to them and I tell them, "Oh, hey, you look really pretty today. I love your dress." And I see the smile on them because it has happened to me also, and it changed my perception at looking things.
Hmm.
Because there was this one day where I wasn't doing too well,
Mhm.
and I was just going to my office, and there's this one person who just was passing by, and she said, "Hey, you look really pretty," and it made me happy.
Yes, because these small small things made us happy, and these things matters a lot. Sometimes we are expecting from our loved ones, but sometimes if any stranger give you that comment and something, if they can tell you and they did it, then definitely it's good thing. It's great
It
because
is selfless because they
yeah,
don't want anything from you.
yeah, there is no intentions behind this. Yes, like something came to their mind, come to anybody's mind, then yes, share it. And I'm always this kind of person. Like if I'm seeing like you're looking pretty, then I will praise you. Yes, you're looking pretty, and yes, today you're looking pretty as well.
So are you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. How many languages are you able to speak? Like you speak Hindi or English, and I think Marathi, I guess,
Yes,
right?
so I am very fluent with Hindi, English, and Marathi. I can
Okay.
speak, read, and write.
So how do you manage to switch between all these three languages so easily? I think Marathi, is it your mother tongue?
No, Marathi is not my mother tongue. Hindi is my mother tongue.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, I have grown up in an area which is Bandra.
Mm-hmm.
Bandra. It's
Yeah.
known for Catholics being there. So my
Yeah.
area was predominantly filled with Catholics.
Mm-hmm.
And a part of it was filled with Maharashtrians.
Hmm.
So with my Maharashtrian friends, I used to talk in Marathi. Of course, I did not know Marathi तभी, but वो टूटा फूटा उन्हीं के साथ में बच्चे बच्चे ही एक दूसरे के साथ बात कर सकते because there's no judgment there.
Mm-hmm.
तो वैसे ही हमने सीखा and English with my other friends and tuition and school. So that's how I learned. In between, I did lose touch with Marathi for a really long time because I did not have. That was when I entered the journalism field. I did not have many people to talk to in Marathi. So I did lose touch, but then I realized one fine day that I'm losing touch with Marathi. So I started watching Marathi movies, and so whenever I get to know that this person is Maharashtrian in my office, I deliberately go and talk to them in Marathi, and I tell them, "Listen, I need to improve my skills, so you please talk to me in Marathi." So that's how I do. Mm. Hindi we speak at home, so that's not a problem we use. And English, yes. I write articles which is in English. I talk to people which is a mix of English and Hindi. I do read books. But you're very right that how do you maintain that balance? Because there are times when you lose touch with your own vocabulary.
Yes, exactly.
You do lose touch. Few days ago, I was going through my earlier articles and I was wondering, oh my God, was this word used by me? Why is it not even there in my vocabulary anymore? So that's happening, I feel, because with the so I used to also write for magazine. I used to write for Stardust. So the magazine writing and the digital writing is vast apart.
Yes.
They're both apart. So and yeah, your vocabulary shrinks, sorts of shrinks, because there's so much pressure when you're in the digital medium. You have to deliver, you have to be the first. वो सब रहता है तो आपका जो वोकैबलरी है वो श्रिंक हो जाता है.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes unconsciously, we are not conscious about few words that are already stored in our mind, and we are using. We are not aware of it.
Yeah,
And
we're using.
I think for me, like I'm also a keen reader. I also love to read lots of books, and I've been doing this from the past. I think you can say 15 to 18 years. Okay, but
Oh,
I developed this habit of reading since my college days. I have started reading because the first book was Mary Curie's biography. She's
oh,
because yeah, I came from the science background. So one of my good friend, even today he is with me, so he suggested me on that time. like you have to go for the library, because having fun and wasting your time, this is, I don't think so, this is your cup of tea. Then you should have to go for the library. Then I had started reading. So on that day, that was the starting days of my college. That time I read a lot, because on the time I was able to complete one book within 2 to 3 days.
Oh,
200 to 250 pages book I was able to complete it. That was the time when I developed my habit of this reading. So that's why I'm always calling me like I'm a king reader, and my shelf is always full of so many books.
even I love to read, but with the kind of hectic schedule that we
Yes,
have
it
at Journalism, it gets difficult. But nonetheless, I always carry a book in my bag so that whenever I find time, I will just open the book, flip through a few pages, and ensure that I read at least 5 to 6 pages.
yeah.
And it's also sort of like, my when you're there's this creator's block that you all get. तो जब भी ऐसा लगता है कि वो क्रिएटिव ब्लॉक आ गए, आई जस्ट ओपन माई बुक, आई रीड
Hmm.
3 4 pages, then I keep it back and I just relax for some time. उसके बाद I start my work.
Okay. Yeah, because books are really good friends.
Yeah.
This is the, I think, only source that will keep you apart from the other people, keep you to maintain your own space.
Yes. You
But
should always
yeah,
be in touch with yourself.
yes, always. But sometimes we are not doing all these things. We are very occupied with our professions. We are very occupied with the things every day, family, so many things we have to manage. And being a girl, there is little extra pressure as well. But yeah, trading is the one of the best ever thing that I would love to recommend for everybody, everyone. Okay,
Yeah.
so here is one more question, that is like, you have interviewed so many big personalities, Nawazuddin Siddiqui, okay, Madhuri Dixit, and so many celebrities. So,
Yeah.
how was that experience for you? Like interview that person who is already getting the thing that we really want to.
Okay. So firstly, I don't know if everybody wants what they want. So that is separate. But there is nervousness. Of course, there is nervousness
Yeah,
before every
because
interview.
we are meeting with
It's
someone who is already superior than us.
actually that's the thing. I don't consider them to be superior than others. We come across as snobbish, but I am not. I don't consider actors to be superiors to us. We are all human beings. We are all
But there is
equals.
phobia. There is phobia to speak with such a big personality.
There is nervous. See, I'll talk about myself. There's no phobia. There has never been. There is nervousness.
Yes.
There is nervousness that for me, more than who is sitting in front of me, what is important is to ask the right questions.
Exactly.
To ask the right questions and to ask them in a very dignified manner.
Exactly.
I have to ask the harshest of the questions, but I have to stay dignified. I have to maintain that dignity and I have to have the other person talk about it. See, if I already give them the superior wala order, तो फिर वो एकदम ऐसे हो जाएंगे, फिर वो जवाब नहीं दे पाएंगे ठीक से, फिर वो बस एक दो शब्दों में, there's a change
Because
in the body
this
language
is,
also.
am I right? This is the thing that like exists in our mind.
It's just in our minds. They want us to treat them just like us. If you treat them like one of us, they will open up. And that's
But you
exactly
have
what I do.
experience. I'm simply asking or speaking, but I don't have this experience.
It's
But yeah, in
okay.
future, if like by God's grace, if I will get that opportunity, then definitely.
Why not? Surely. Surely you will get there one day. If you want this, you will get it. It's not a big deal. It's just that rehearse yourself well. Whenever you interview someone, be it any actor, ensure that you have learned their life. You have learned their filmography, their work, how many tours they have done, what they have done. everything about them, so that when you're talking to them, it should be a freewheeling chat and not a Q&A, like you're asking, I'm answering. That is not how it is. For me, at least, it's not like that. I just read everything about that person, sit there, and let it flow.
Meeting such a big personalities, like this is a dream for so many people, and you are already living this dream. So this is.
Again, I am privileged here, but I worked for this privilege. I worked really hard to get here. Like, I've interviewed Mohanlal. I remember I was telling my editor once that, the day I interview Mohanlal, the day I interview Mammootty, I think हो जाएगा मेरा, बस हो गया.
Yeah,
I'll be
because this
satisfied.
all is well is always here.
Yeah.
We have to.
So, hmm, it wasn't easy.
Yes.
It's never easy to be on this side. You have to really work yourself out. It's a glamorous industry, and when you say glamour, people always think about this tall, beautiful, thin girls. See, I'm not a pseudo feminist, but it is difficult for women to make a mark in this industry. Not only
Yes.
this industry, but every industry.
Everywhere, everywhere, even in business, even in everywhere, I think.
It is slightly difficult for women, slightly. I'll not say कि बहुत difficult है. कुछ कुछ लोगों के लिए of course होगा. It depends on who your manager is, what kind of a person he or she is. लेकिन आज भी वो है. I think it will take many. It has improved. The situation has improved, but it will take many more years for this to where we can say that yes, equality exists.
Okay, so I want to ask one thing, because everybody can consider you, and you are at such a successful place, and that you have that goal that you want to achieve. Somehow, like the path was different, but somehow you are at a good position. You are at a good level. Like you are working at Pink
Thank you.
Villa as an editor. You are doing these interviews of big stars, Indian stars. Have you faced rejections?
A lot.
Hmm.
I life is all about
Rejection.
rejections. Life is nothing without rejections, because those rejections, the experiences that you gain through those rejections, is actually what is going to make you as a human being. You've got to learn. You either sulk or you either rise above it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't easy for me. I started as an intern with a very prominent Hindi news channel, and it was an unpaid internship, which I did for. So internships are basically for 2 months, but I was really passionate, and like I said, I had no one to guide me, and I had to find my own way. So I stuck around for a year in that firm, unpaid,
Hmm.
and it was done willfully because I just wanted to stay in the market, let people know that there is someone named Gayatri who wants to work and is passionate about it. So I did that for 1 year, and then it took me a while to get my actual first job. I used to go to every single place, give interviews, and I used to go every day. Every day I used to go for interviews. People would think that I'm actually working somewhere
Hmm.
because I would go every day. And I kept a count of the number of places that I've gone to. I don't know if this is believable or not, but I've actually been rejected from 61 places.
Oh my God. And after this, you got this opportunity.
No,
Okay.
Pinkula came very much later.
Uh-huh.
After that, I got my first job with Statista magazine. Yeah, 61 places. And nobody really told me the reason. Nobody really told me what was the exact reason. Nobody even said no, but they did not even say yes. And
Yeah.
then later I
This
would,
is, yeah,
yeah.
this is the very basic game that is every should have to play when they are in their starting days of career.
Mhm. And later on, I used to get to know that XYZ person
Hmm.
has been taken on board for that job. And that's how I would get to know, oh, I am rejected from this place because someone else has been taken on board. And What would surprise me at that time is that the other person, again, I'm not comparing here,
Yeah.
but I know I have a higher degree and that person doesn't. I have an experience, that person doesn't. But that person is fair, that person is thin, that person is slightly tall.
Okay.
So that's what I mean when I say that the glamour industry can be very ruthless on you
Yeah.
initially. So you have to fight. It's an everyday battle, and I have
Exactly.
fought.
Even
Still
this
fight.
is a story of every profession, Gayatri. This is a story of every profession. It's not like that you are working in this entertainment industry. That's why you're facing. No, I think we have to fight. Okay, the like what kind of circumstances we are facing based on it, and it's depend upon you and how big your circumstances are. That is directly proportional to how big your dreams are. Am I
Absolutely.
right?
Of course.
Yeah.
I never tried to fit in
Hmm.
anywhere in my life, be it in my personal life or my professional life. I've never tried to fit in. I've always been what I am.
Yes, exactly. We have to follow our, that internal thing. It's not like that if somebody wants to make like this and we have to surrender ourselves. No, it's not like that. Whatever you are, you have to follow that thing. If you're happy, okay, then that's all. Everybody is just running behind that happiness. One day, if we want money, if we want success, if we want anything in our life, at the end we want that happiness.
Right.
And if you are going to compromise all these things, whether this is your personal life, whether this is your professional life, I don't think so you are going to get the things that you really want, right?
You won't. You won't.
So, Gayatri, one more question, that is, how important is vocabulary in journalism, and how do you improve yourself regularly in the terms of vocabulary, like getting new words, because you are in a profession where English is also must have, right?
Right. It's absolutely important to have a good vocab when you are in journalism because that's what sets you apart from different writers. When you are writing for a newspaper or you are writing for an online portal or you are writing for a magazine, you must have a good vocab. But when you are in the verbal communication space, then I think to use those flowery words is something that will may or may not connect with the larger
Hmm.
spectrum
Exactly.
of audience.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
बिकॉज सबको वो उस भाषा का अर्थ नहीं समझ में आता
Yes.
होगा.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
तो
When
जब लोगों को समझ ही नहीं आएगा तो कोई पॉइंट नहीं है आपका बात करके. So when
exactly.
I think when it's the verbal communication medium, then it's best to use as simple words as you can so that it reaches to the masses. And when you are writing for a magazine or for a particular newspaper, so you know that that is your target audience. Your target audience is who the ones who know English, the ones who can read English,
Hmm.
and so you're catering to them. So there you are welcome to use those words. But
Yes.
when you're talking, every
Yeah,
single
just,
person is
yes. 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 And simply maintain the fluency and use
yes,
whatever you have. It's not
absolutely.
like that to find new words and difficult words. Somebody is not able to understand. So then I don't.
Like
So there is no point to use this.
for me, I feel I don't have a great vocab, but I know for sure that ठीक ठाक थोड़ा थोड़ा बोल लेती हूँ मैं जो लोगों को समझ आ
Your
जाता है
tone
and
and
that's important.
intonation is amazing. That is the thing I want to appreciate. It's amazing, like that. That slow, that high, that pitch, slow and high, because of your profession, because you are doing all these things from the past few years. That's why.
Thank you. I think I would like to credit to my elocution competitions back in school,
Uh-huh.
the
Okay.
speeches that I would make.
Mm-hmm.
So I would really credit everything to my school.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lovely school called Durello Convent in Bandra. I studied there, and yeah, whenever I pass that road, it makes me nostalgic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next thing, did you ever felt? underconfident about your English, about your language?
Oh yeah, a lot of times. I have got this from a lot of
So
people
how did
that
you overcome it?
yes, so I would get it from a lot of people that, oh, your English is amazing, your English is good, because in school, in college, in my tuitions, I was always appreciated. And even in my surrounding neighborhood, I was always appreciated. But when I entered college, when I met a lot of people, because school, college, tuition, kaise wo hamara ek bubble hai. I was just in that. When I stepped into the real world, which was my college,
That
I
can
met a
be
lot of
different.
I met a lot of people, and I would hear them speak in English, and I would say to myself, you need to work on your English. You need to work on your vocabulary.
Hmm.
It- because if you speak this English, आप पता नहीं कितने आगे बढ़ पाओ ना बढ़ पाओ, and especially when you are when you have planned to get into a creative medium, so
Hmm.
you better work on it.
Yeah.
So the trick for that was, it's not a trick, it's a basic thing that anyone would do. I would talk to my friends in English,
Mm-hmm.
and when they would respond, I would listen. Like I said, I observe, I analyze, I listen. So when I'm talking to someone and the words that they use, it gets registered to my mind. And I try talking to them more often just to learn.
Okay, so the next thing is, what role did language and communication play in building your career as a journalist?
Language and communication skills is the only thing that has made me what I am today.
Mm-hmm.
Had I not been fluent in language, I don't think there is anything else that I could do. It scares me at times to wonder, if not this, what else? What else will I be able to do? So, yes, communication, I think communication is very important, and not just in this industry, but I feel every single industry, your everyday life, the basic conversation that you have at home from the start with the newborn baby
Yes.
to the oldest member of the house.
Yes.
Communication is very important.
Yeah.
If communicated properly, half of the problems would get solved, or half of the problems wouldn't even arise. And
Exactly.
how to speak where, your tone, your tonality, the
Hmm.
pitch.
Yes.
When you speak to someone, someone's sad, you cannot go and say, and what's up? No,
Yes,
someone is sad.
exactly. We have to observe, the situation as well, the feelings of somebody
Yes,
as well. It's not like always we have to react happily because somebody is in a bad mood and we are, happily and, with a big smile, we are saying like,
mm,
"How are you? How are you doing?"
kind of.
And this is not a great question. So obviously we have to observe and understand the situation as well and react accordingly. So that
And
is where this
communicate, yeah.
communication help us.
Through your words, you can earn that trust of the other person. It's like you, without saying you are telling that person, you can confide in me, you can tell me, I am here for you. Without actually saying these words, you can let the other person know through your communication skills that you're there for them, that you're actually listening to them and not just hearing, but listening to them.
Exactly. Okay, so last one or two questions. Then after that, I will tell you very very interesting thing. Okay. So
Is there a video? I mean, sorry, is there an audio surprise from someone?
no, 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 no. It's not like that.
Okay, okay.
You can't even expect, and I don't think so. Like you are able to remember that thing. Something I will tell you. You will be
Okay.
happy to after, like it's not like that a big surprise or something like that. No, no, no. So it's something that make you happy. I will share. Yes, give me a few
Okay.
minutes.
Okay,
Okay.
sure.
So you were saying, like being that first most educated person in your family. Okay, so how did your family react when you got the thing, like when you got that success that you really want?
I don't consider myself to be successful even now. Because success, I think if I feel I'm successful, it will close doors for me to learn more. And I'm a learner, I learn every single day.
but you got that position, that stage, that you can say like, okay, I have that thing that I want.
Honestly, I never thought about it.
Okay.
I don't think about it, no. Because if I let these things get into my head, then I won't be able to work harder
Hmm.
and smarter.
Same. I'm also thinking like that. But being a journalist at a good company, this is also a good achievement. You have to appreciate it as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are the three simple things, okay, for my audience that like somebody can do today to become fluent in English?
Firstly, think in English because when you think in English, it's just you and your mind. There is nobody to judge you. All your thoughts. हम ऐसे randomly अगर बैठे हैं, our brain is working constantly. It's on the go 24/7. So whenever you are thinking anything, think in English.
Hmm.
Read. Read as much as you can.
Hmm.
And when I say read, I don't mean novels and
Hmm.
books. Read with small textbooks, like those story books, moral education books, value education books. You start with that. Start with Tinkle Digest. This small books with very
Yeah,
simple
things
English.
that we can store in our mind.
Yes. Start with that. Find a friend. Find someone who would help you to talk to you in English. Like if I, let's say I don't know English and you know English, then I'll call you up and say, hey Pooja, listen, I really want to work on my language, on my spoken English. I want you to help me. So here, whenever we talk in English. No matter how bad I speak, how broken my English is, allow me to speak and then you correct me.
Yes.
I think these are the only three ways in which you can learn English. Now, of
Translate.
course, you have Google Translator, you have a lot of things to read
Yes,
online.
yes, yes.
These are
We have,
there.
yeah,
But,
vast
hmm.
sources of learn something.
But I think basic, the traditional methods are these three methods, which I feel comes handy.
Okay. So, would you love to recommend any movie or one book to my audience that helped you to improve your language and your fluency?
Okay, so there is this. I watch a lot of Hindi movies. I'm just telling because I'm, of course, a film journalist.
Mm-hmm.
So but there's an English movie that I would like to recommend because we're talking about English
Yeah.
language. There is a movie called Dead Poet Society.
Okay.
Yes, it's about literature.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so I would recommend that one book to everyone. Please, one movie to everyone. Yes, please, please, please watch that movie.
Okay.
It will
And
change your perception towards this particular language and book.
book.
I would recommend. Okay, so I love to read psychological thriller books. I'm a lot about psychology. So there is this book called The Silent Patient.
Yes, this
You've
is
read it,
one
right?
of, no, 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 I haven't read it. This is in my wish list, okay, my bucket list actually. So I will buy, I will order it because one of my good student, he suggested me to read this book. Like he is someone who want to read and explore so much about this thriller and horror, all these things. So he
Yeah, so
recommended this
The
book,
Silent Patient is one book that I would like you all to read. And there's one more book. It's called The Power of Now.
The Power of Now. Yes, it is good book.
I would recommend that. Uh, First go में शायद समझ ना आए
Hmm.
उसको बहुत ध्यान से पढ़ना पड़ेगा but once you learn that book there is no looking back. The confidence that it's going to build in you, it's amazing.
Okay,
So yeah.
so now it's time to reveal that thing. Have you thought? Where did I got your contact?
Okay, I have your number saved. I did not tell you this.
So
I have your number saved, but
you haven't asked like who you are. I directly texted you and simply asked you like, would you love to host a one session with me? So like, how was your expressions? And you haven't thought something.
um, I don't know. We may have met somewhere because I have your number in my phone saved as Pooja Freelancer.
Okay.
So I actually I'm
Okay.
bad with
I'm going to
memory,
tell
but
you.
I do have your number saved. And trust me, I had your number saved, but I was like, when I see her face to face, I would like to ask her where have we met earlier.
So, so did you think like we have met somewhere?
I
No.
can't recall.
Even because I haven't come to your Bombay, I will come soon. Actually, you pitched me from the Pink Villas side as a content writer in 2021 or 22.
Okay.
Yeah, you pitched me. Like, first you called me. On that time, I was not working on my communication skills. I was
Hmm.
not able to, when somebody is speaking like, I'm the HR from this company, and Pink Villa is on that time. Pink Villa was really a good brand, really a good name fame for me. So I was totally felt hesitate during that conversation, and then you rejected me. So like few days ago, this thought, like that was not a thought like she rejected me because you were also working. So definitely I was not able to, under that circumstances, that you were looking for the thing that you want to on that time. So then I thought, like I randomly texted you, like let's ask. And it was a great thing for me, like I'm going to meet that person who rejected me based on my communication skills, and I'm going to host a one session with her. So you
That's
can,
absolutely amazing. See,
yeah.
that's what I was saying, that when you get rejected, you take it as a learning. You either rise
After that
above
day,
or you.
after that day, I really thought like I have to work on it. I have to work on it to remove this hesitation, to remove this fear of speaking with someone. On the time I was speaking like and using all the sounds as well. I was beginner even in this field as well, so I worked as a content writer for the 2 3 years. I run my own 4 5 websites. Okay, so many things I did, but then after this
Amazing.
time I'm here. So
Amazing. I'm so happy to know this. Um, I, for the first time, I would like to say I think I did the right thing by rejecting someone, because
yes.
had I not rejected you, वो जो शोला मन में है वो बाहर नहीं आता. But
So
I'm really glad to see that you've grown so much. Congratulations.
yeah, because after that I deep dig onto into this thing, because I had this environment, but the thing was I was not able to speak because coming from a very humble Punjabi family. So everybody in my home, okay, in my house, they are speaking in Punjabi only, near and dear as well. So the thing is I was not able to be in an environment where I could speak. So then after that there was lot of things. I shifted myself from this Punjab to Delhi, Gurgaon, so many things I explored so much. Even I changed my personality as well. But on that time I came back to my hometown on that time for the few days, few months. But after that there was this turning point. So many things, even I also faced so many struggles. But I'm in a journey. I'm near to that goal, but I haven't achieved it yet, but I know I will
You
reach.
will.
Yeah.
You will. I'm so happy. I'm really happy. And I'm lucky to have been interviewed by you.
Yes.
My first ever interview.
Yeah. It's time to wrap up this session, and thank you so much coming here and like give me this opportunity to introduce you for my audience. And it's great and amazing thing for me. This session was amazing. I really I really loved it. It's beyond my words.
Same here. Likewise, Pooja. I love talking to you. And I hope your audience enjoys this
Yeah.
conversation as much as we did.
Yes, those who will stay to the end, to till this end point, then definitely they will be happy, because this
Yes.
failure to success, this is the thing that everybody want to see.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yes. So thank you so
Sure.
much once again.
Thank you
Have a
so
great
much.
time.
Bye. You
Bye
too.
bye. Have a great time.